adventure days for Joni. And then there's calming days for Sarah, and then again adventure days for Joni. We are Joni and Sarah, and we have lived in this van for 9 years, and we are traveling to Europe.
At the moment we are traveling in gorgeous Montenegro, and we are parked next to the Lim River near the Berane town.
Yeah, we came down from the mountains where we spent nice days there enjoying the coolness.
Yeah.
And the heat wave is gone, so in these valleys there's not hot anymore.
Not that hot.
Yeah. Why we came down from the mountains, because we love mountains, is that we need to change our tires. There is a Castellana company in here which has like I think 20 garages all around Montenegro, and they sell PF Kutrick KO2s that we have at the moment.
We will make a visit this guy and ask if they have the tires we want to, and then we will start planning our future, where to go.
Yeah. So now morning coffee, we couldn't do any planning, which sucks. So we had to go first to the tire guy and then decide what we do.
Yeah. And hopefully we can go to the Montenegrin grocery store, because we are running out of our fresh produce and I crave for fresh vegetables. Montenegro is a bit weird country. It's really tiny. There's not much agriculture, which we kind of prefer because it makes the rivers so clear and not murky at all. But they don't produce that much food, so everything is imported. And it means the grocery store are a bit expensive, but we will go there and check the prices if we can buy at least something.
Yeah, Numbeo comparing, Numbe.com, if you compare Greece and Montenegro, Montenegro should be 30% cheaper than Greece in grocery stores.
So it does not seem that expensive yet, but we will go there and see the situation with our own eyes. Yeah, let's hit the road. This was a great overnighting spot.
Yeah.
In the nature.
Quick park up and just beside the town, so really good place to be. It's just some gravel land that they are actually collecting the silt from the river and then making these piles here. Nope, they don't have PF Kutricks, just the Chinese tires here. So, I don't know. I told that I will come back if we want to buy Chinese tires. And he said that we will be having a hard time to find PF Kutricks anywhere in Balkan. But yeah, they had PF Kutricks on their website, the Castellana, but it seems like there are just a couple of pairs that they have there on the stock. So we need to try to find them in Romania. So we will live with these Deterian tires, because it's in the EU. It's much easier to find them because inside of EU everything works. Outside the EU it doesn't work. Thank you. So we came to the NAS Discount grocery store to buy our fridge and freezer full of stuff, because we are not going to Kosovo now because we cannot get the tires here.
Yeah, and we need to buy extra insurance in the border of the Kosovo, so we decided that we will stay in Montenegro. We found Aviar from the store. We tried to find this from Macedonia, but I think they make their own paprika paste. But we are lazy like that, so we want to have a canned ready-made product.
Yeah, one of the bad things about van life, but you consume lots of these kind of things. Even if you have time, but you don't have the kitchen and all the appliances or water to make everything from the scratch.
Yeah.
But surprisingly, the -30 compared to Greece grocery store prices is in fact a fact.
Yeah. Bread and pastas were really cheap. They are basically just wheat, so it's not really healthy option, but they are cheap here.
And imported stuff like Coca-Cola and those kind of things.
Oh, so expensive.
Swiss chocolate.
Vegetables, fruits are decent price.
Yeah, but now we have a fridge and freezer full of stuff, so we can continue our journey. We don't know where. Maybe we now browse some Google Maps and park for night where we go.
Yeah.
Because we don't know. We were thinking about going to Kosovo and waiting until we can get our tires, but that's not gonna work.
Yeah.
Sometimes life is this. You just surprises.
Yeah.
Let's see. There's a nice Krepane Valley in the southern part. There's Durmidor National Park and Tara Canyon on the northern side.
Yeah.
We could go to Serbian side. It's not hot, so in that sense we are free to go wherever we want. There's a few, same place that we were, because it was just a quick stop here, and we went to grocery store and we couldn't decide where to go.
Yeah.
So we need more time. That's why we came back to the river. We have now full day of planning to do where we want to go.
And check the weather forecast and everything, and then we start driving. So this is a good spot because it's
5 minutes from the town, so it was just a short drive to town for asking the tires and grocery store.
yeah, and sending Vantastic stickers. They made me feel this really official stampy paper.
Yeah, Balkans, there's lots of official things. Is there a stamp? No.
I didn't get the stamp. He kept the stamp paper himself. But yeah, it's always exciting to go to the postal office in a new country.
But €4.60 to sending a
UK.
letter to UK.
Kind of expensive.
But now it's sent.
We are testing out the ajvar that we finally scored, and it is really good taste.
It's a good spread to your bread. Paprika and
Eggplant and tomatoes and sometimes carrots.
when it's chili.
Yeah. When we are parked next to the river, it's so convenient to go deep in the river and wash the scalp. Only with the water it becomes surprisingly clean when you just rub your hands to the scalp. But once a month I kinda like to use a real shampoo and soap. It's better to rinse the soapy hair here with a bucket of water, so the soapy water goes to the ground and filters there. Even you are using biodegradable soaps, it's not good thing that they will go to the river. Now it's a spa day.
Forest fires are not joking here. There was a couple of hours ago just a small smoke coming from the forest, but it seems like it's spreading at the moment. Yeah, it's really dry. The ground is really dry, even if it has rained in the past days. So hopefully that doesn't spread too much. Looks awful.
You know, before we bought this camper van, we always wondered why the hell people in the camper vans are staying inside of their camper vans. But now we know. This is the most comfortable spot to be in. We rarely sit outside because there's bugs and all kind of disturbances. This is the best spot. We have a nice cross breeze around our van. We can charge our cell phones, comfy seats, lot of pillows. Perfect spot.
The riverside worked great again, so we have made some plans for the future and now we know which direction we drive.
Yeah, hard decisions has been made.
Yesterday we didn't knew which direction we wanted to
Which
drive.
country?
Because Kosovo is just beside us, but we decided not to go Kosovo this time.
What a difference it makes when you can wash your hair. You feel so clean and your hair is so fluffy.
Yeah, so now we can continue with the fluffy hair, and first stop is on the Izvor.
We will take water. we found a spring water. We are going to fill up our camper van. Water, incredible sad sight here, an incredible common sight. There is small puppies. Somebody just ditched the puppies here. They are so small. We are driving towards some ski center that is not opened yet, and road is getting smaller and smaller and smaller and hard to navigate here.
But still it's drivable.
There's no point of turning back now because it's impossible to do any U-turns. So let's see where we end up. This is Joni's adventure day that he has been craving for a long time. But this is really slow traveling and really unpleasant.
The ski resort is not ready. It was 2 years ago they were building this road, so we made a little shortcut before we got this to the main road. Okay, that was Joni's adventure day. Yeah, it was an adventure route that I want some time to time. And just like that, we climbed to the abandoned ski resort. Yeah, they have built a lot of things on this ski resort and it's left abandoned. I think money has gone out or something. There's elevators are already there, but there's no wires, and this road has been half built. So no tarmac, but all the base has done.
Everything looks done really top notch and a lot of money has been spent. Montenegro is a quirky little country. Some statistics say this is a total mafia state and all the money that is here is blood money, dirty money. But I don't know, Pablo Escobar built Miami and Florida kind of well with the bad money.
So
it helps with the local too.
But beautiful place, surrounded by nature. We are sure that there's nobody else, so we introverts can be here all alone, which is the best feeling ever.
Yeah.
So we're gonna just enjoy views.
It took a lot of time and a lot of diesel to climb up here, but now that we are here, we are really pleased. Weather is turning kind of bad, so I don't know if this start to shake or being even too cold, but then we will climb to the lower altitude. Yeah,
there was a forest down there, so if there's too high winds, then we go down there. But it was 1.5 hours of climbing that hill over there.
Yeah, and funny thing, there is the Ulanzi ski resort where we were when we came to Montenegro.
So we have just climbed to another hill.
Yeah. It's so peaceful here. We just want to sit in our chairs and look at the scenery and be all quiet. This is really good feeling that you can experience when you live in a van. Now, just be quiet and listen to the wind howling and see the scenery. Katso miten kaunis puut.
I have to go pee.
Break the silence.
Little walk in a refreshing air. It's plus 22 at the moment. Again, we found perfect place for Nordic minds to enjoy the nature. Yeah, too hot anywhere, so we are enjoying life in here. Even if we need to put some layers on middle of the summer. It's just a good thing. You can just take the layers off and then you are not hot. But if it's too hot, you cannot do anything. You just have to bear.
And suffer. We love this kind of air.
Yes.
This is like Norway without the rain.
That's true. Ja ilmastointi tossa olisi. Looks like that they were actually ready to start up this. Somebody has actually come here to have a couple of beers, but this is brand new, like installed maybe last summer or so. This is the size of the electrical motor that moves this cable around. Huge one. It's remarkable. If you think it's quite simple, you have this large motor that spins here and some controllers that you can control the speed and all those kind of things. Then there's just some safety things that you can actually stop it if everything goes wrong, or manually moving the things here. Yeah, I would think most of the service that they do for these kind of things is these belts, because it has like I think 500 or 600 belts here spinning the wheels.
Fascinating place. Imagine what kind of house you could build up here. 360 scenery. Then you would have your little kitchen here and data setup and bed.
Only that is missing is electricity. So they have this electricity box here, so they can have a lot of electricity for that. Yeah, it needs a lot. Everything technical is always fascinating me. How they are built and how they can break and how they can be fixed. That's our house, that's our home. Yay! Beautiful surroundings. It would be nice actually to own a cabin in the mountains. But there's one minus thing living in here. The topsoil is like this thick. You cannot grow anything in here. So wherever is lamps, you cannot grow there anything. Otherwise, it would be nice to have a house there and just admire the views. I think we are more like river people, because around rivers there's always people growing their food and not here. So our plan to get out of here, we are not going to use the same road, but going down this road, going through those forests and then to the elevator base station there, and there should be 2 kilometers of gravel road and it starts tarmac. So shouldn't be hard, but we are making plans already how we can get out of this area. But nice route. Adventure days for Joni. And then there's calming days for Sarah, and then again adventure days for Joni.